not even an ego, dude. Dude, I don't have an ego. I'm pretty humble. I'm a pretty humble guy. Nightblue, it's okay, man. He was a challenger. Shut up. Oh, he's a challenger. Eat my ass. I don't give a... That's not the problem, you degenerates, man.
Yo, what's going on, guys? We're going to be playing against humble Nightblue3, and he is not too happy about the route I'm about to run into him. One of the best things about playing against power farm junglers like Fiddlesticks or Evelyn is you can run a hyper-aggressive route, take lots of early ganks, take advantage of scuttle crabs, and there's nothing they can really do to counteract you since they're going to be running 3 camp clear on both sides of their jungle. So here, what I'm going to do is red into Raptor straight through mid, crossover into his camps. On Nunu, red into Raps is so fast, most of the time the enemy mid laner will still be level 1 unless they've already perma-shoved the wave. 𝐒𝐿𝐈 didn't have a chance. After landing our snowball, even if she would have flashed, she still would have died. Even if she would have flashed my snowball, I would have just ran her down and we would have killed her. Wukong had a slight XP advantage.
Dude, my ward would have saved her. It would have saved her. Fuck.
Now we can push into Fiddlesticks jungle, smite and Q the big Raptor, and this will really mess up Fiddlesticks' level 6 power spike, which is huge. It'll also throw off his clear timing, and all my laners can see where he is now, so his ganks will kind of be ruined.
This guy is so cringe, dude.
What I wanted to do was go take his golems while he was taking his red buff, but I didn't realize it was pink warded in the bush, so he actually ended up walking around to his own golems to try to stop me. But I do have top lane prio, and even if the Camille gets a heavy pinch on me, I have phase rush, so even if they land everything, all I have to do is hit them 3 times total and I'll just zoom out of there like a heckrum. I'm not really too concerned if I get the big golem or not. The pressure from Camille is making it tough. I'm more concerned about securing myself scuttle crab, and preferably 2 scuttle crabs. I can dominate the map, completely cut off Fiddlesticks any potential jungle ganks. It's good to hug the wall like this even when you're on the scuttle speed up. That way if she did ward the middle bush, it can't see you, so I can get all the way behind her, land a fat W right into her, and then start pegging her down with my ease. Unfortunately, 𝐒𝐿𝐈's base damage is extremely balanced and not overtuned at all, so she actually won that fight even though Wukong had more items and I landed my W, so it's whatever. We can still get the double scuttle crab since we had Fiddlesticks pulled all the way top. We got the top scuttle crab faster. We can get this one, so now we have another gank option for ganking mid lane and bot lane. Remember, scuttle crab is Nunu's best power spike in the early game, so if you can secure at least 1, you're good to go.
I hate people that jungle like this. You're so bad. You literally have no micro or macro, so all you do is pick champions like Nunu or Graves because your cocks are microscopic, and you perma invade because you're bad.
I saw Fiddlesticks was top, so I thought I might be able to sneak the Gromp before we can get here in time. His bot lane is clearly moving towards me though, so I have to back off. I figure I might waste some of their time and let them tank the Gromp instead. Plus, this is actually a really good fight for me, Thresh, and the 𝐒𝐿𝐈. Fighting near these thin walls on 𝐒𝐿𝐈 is insane because she can jump over them, so no matter who they aggro here, they can never actually kill the 𝐒𝐿𝐈 if she chooses for them not to focus her. CC Fiddlesticks out of his drain. 𝐒𝐿𝐈 is getting off auto attacks non-stop. Sona, under no situation, match Thresh whatsoever in the early game, especially in higher elo. He has way more damage, he has way more HP, he has CC and she has 0 CC, so they got wiped in that fight. Nightblue3 turned around to try to help his team, but the fight was already long lost. We hit him with our E, stay on top of him with our flash for the snare, and pick up a massive win for our team in that fight. After looking through the VOD, surprisingly, Nightblue3 actually didn't have anything to say after that fight. His chat also started to accuse me of ghosting. Luckily, Nightblue3 didn't play into that because he knows that's not true because he has on over a minute-long stream delay. Instead, he chose to raise morale for his stream and for his teammates.
He's so trash, chat. He's gonna lose this game.
Since they're spawning in base, I figured I could cross over through mid. We took his Raptors and now I can push into my jungle. I actually haven't backed yet. That's one perks of playing Nunu compared to a Rammus or a Zac, as Nunu stays super high on HP non-stop even in the early game. So as long as you are high on HP, you do have certain opportunities to withhold your backing. Since we had double scuttles, we had a massive window to thrash out these disgusting ganks. Since Fiddlesticks was top lane, now since Fiddlesticks was dead, we had opportunities to take his wolves and then Raptors. And now I wanted to take my blue buff and my Gromp since I haven't had an opportunity left, because if I were to have backed after I crossed through their turrets and took his Raptors, there's a chance he could come over here and wipe this out really fast. So by staying here, he really can't do anything, and if he does show up, I have lane prio because I won my mid laner lane. Fiora has had decent top lane pressure as is. Before backing, I decided to take Scuttle Crab since it just spawned in, plus Fiddlesticks blue spawning in, so the chances of him coming over here when he's behind is very low. particularly when his blue's coming up and he'll be getting close to level 6 around this time, and he's not going to risk going to a stray scuttle crab when he's behind. I head over towards my mid and bot lane because I want to pressure the dragon. 𝐒𝐿𝐋𝐿 should have taken his blue around the time it spawned, so the odds of him still being in the area when he won't be level 6 is very low. He's most likely going to be pathing towards his top lane, towards his red side jungle to try to hit level 6, because as he clears through bot side jungle, he's going to just keep moving on to the next camp. So of course it leads us to an easy dragon. When you are ahead on Nunu, it is important that you're taking dragons, otherwise you'll just be forcing really bad ganks. You only take the ganks that make sense, otherwise you farm or take neutral objectives. Lucky for Nightblue3's chat and for me, he's humble enough to give us some advice.
These players, dude, these players are some of the worst in league. They're so bad at the game, they'll just pick Nunu or Graves and just do this all game because they don't actually know how to play. This is not how you jungle. Running into the enemy jungle and hoping that you get the coin flip lanes is not how you jungle, bro. And you'll see that. He's going to fall apart this game for sure. Guy's a dumbass.
Unfortunately for me, the advice went a step further and it exposed me for the coin flip 50% win rate jungler that I am. Oh wait, that's the wrong account. This one's mine. Now that 𝐒𝐿𝐋𝐿 is level 6, even if the enemies are trying to hide under their turret, it's very easy to gank. Plus Sona, Caitlyn are stepping up. We see 𝐒𝐿𝐋𝐿 is bot. I don't know why Nightblue3 showed up bot lane just randomly. He's just showing himself. I use my W, pound into the Caitlyn, plow him with some ease, flash to stay on top of him, R to slow the Sona and the 𝐒𝐿𝐋𝐿, finish off the Sona, stay on top of the fiddle, and that is a wrap. By consistently taking the scuttle crabs, it basically allows us to gank whoever we want as fast as we want. So as long as it is at least semi-gankable, we can make it work. They don't have any real tools to stop it. The best support they could have had to stop it was probably like a Janna Tornado or maybe like a Syndra support to just stun me out of it. But with a Sona, there's absolutely no way. Even if she does have her R, if she stuns me out of my W, if there's no minion or someone else to block my W, the snowball's going to crash into them regardless. We cleared the vision with my sweeper. There was no wards. Now we just need to wait on them to come back to lane. They've already spawned in. I'll let Thresh lead from the front to land hook, and I can charge up my W from the back to get a longer knockup, more damage, more speed, etc. We knock the Caitlyn up, hit her with ease. We then move on to the Sona. Our E runs out, so I'm just going to hit her with my auto attack to give 𝐒𝐿𝐋𝐿 attack speed, and then tank the turret for as long as I can. We do pick up the kill on both of them.
Yeah, this game's doomed. It has nothing to do with Nunu. Nunu's busy taking my Raptors all game.
It's at this point where the game is pretty much over, and the only real way for the enemies to come back is if every single one of us on our team dies and blows our shutdown gold. But realistically, that's not going to happen because we have a really good comp with the Nunu. The only chance the enemies had this game was if 𝐒𝐿𝐋𝐿 honestly would have camped bot lane and gotten them ahead. 𝐒𝐿𝐋𝐿 cannot play from behind whatsoever, but playing from ahead on 𝐒𝐿𝐋𝐿 when the enemy support is an enchanter is actually really easy. The only real way to stop 𝐒𝐿𝐋𝐿 is with hard CC, and that's typically out of melee tank supports like Thresh, Blitzcrank, and Leona.
Stop Crying donated $4.20. Haha, the other jungler can't be better than me. That's impossible. Gotta be my team. Coin flip. Nunu.
Yeah, dipshit, it is.
Dude, playing against Nightblue3 is actually too funny. I will say, I've played against a lot of Nunus, and it is really annoying. Whether you're playing against a good Nunu or a bad Nunu, it is not a good time, so I can definitely understand his frustration. The enemies at this point are all AFK'd except for 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈𝐀𝐋𝐒, so there's really nothing left to show you guys here except for Nightblue3's reaction when his chat tells him that he's actually playing against a smurfing challenger jungler, and you'll get to see his juicy reaction from there. Trust me, it's priceless.
I got out-jungled by a Diamond 2 today, apparently. No, it can't be the Q. It can't be matchmaking. It's definitely just I got out-jungled by a D2, apparently, chat.
McFly donated $2. That D2 Nunu is KingStix, a challenger jungler every year.
Wow, dude, incredible. That's why we lost. Yeah, shits, man. We had zero chance. He was really good, man. He honestly was really good. His perma invade strategy was amazing. I might turn off stream and do a little VOD review of that just so I can learn a couple things or two, you know what I mean? Thank you, McFly, for the $2 million donation telling me that guy was a Smurf, dude. Challenger? Wait, he's Challenger? Dude, he was Challenger. I can't win. Oh my god. Oh, he's a Challenger. Eat my ass. I don't give a... That's not the problem, you degenerates, man. Literally, these games are diamond-filled. Diamonds. They're not winnable. Nightblue, it's okay, man. He was a challenger jungler. Shut up. I'm playing against challenger junglers all day. It doesn't matter, dude. That doesn't change anything. You